going on, guys? My name is Otto Von Clutch, and as always, I have Tombstone Jesus alongside me, and this is episode 11 of You Ought to Know, and we are definitely on the road to WrestleMania. After last night's or this early morning's Elimination Chamber, things are looking really strong for WrestleMania. Really exciting, looking forward. And I feel like this WrestleMania, out of a lot of WrestleManias, they are really making us excited. Tombstone, how are you doing this morning, my father?
Doing fabulous, brother. Been doing great, man. Hope everybody's having a good morning out there. We'll give you a little time to join us for a little Saturday morning coffee and bullshit. So
Absolutely,
looking
Tombstone.
forward to it, man.
Did you watch the pay-per-view?
That pay-per-view?
Did you watch it?
I watched some highlights this morning. Caught the Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley match. I watched that whole thing, which was phenomenal.
Absolutely. I know. I really thought, our girl Nia Jax was going to be able to pull it off. But once again, it's Rhea Ripley. She's in her home country. How is she not going to be able to have that energy of the crowd and not be able to get a victory?
She looked great, too. I mean, God, I could watch her wrestle for hours and hours.
And the setup there in Australia was just beautiful. The arena looked great. The lighting, everything looked amazing during the show. What an exciting time to be a wrestling fan. You have Cody Rhodes now called out The Rock. He wants The Rock one-on-one in a singles match. We thought we would possibly see a tag team match with Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, but they just kind of keep swerving that road. That road keeps having different rocks in it, different bumps, and you better watch out. Because this is the most exciting WrestleMania XL. I mean, come on now. Tombstone Jesus, are you excited to see The Rock possibly take on Cody Rhodes? What do you feel about that?
I'm digging it, man. I've been watching it all unfold. I've had some questions just, a couple weeks ago, and I don't have any more doubts. It's definitely going to be entertaining, and I think they're doing a hell of a job. Did you see SmackDown last night as well?
Oh, absolutely, I did. It was great.
Did you see Manny?
Oh, yeah. Very cool. Wasn't that awesome?
Right on, Lemons, man. Looking good.
No, that's very exciting. And we're very happy for him. That's awesome. Very cool stuff. Did you see how they kind of swerved us once again? I mean, I thought LA Knight was gonna prevail and possibly win that Elimination Chamber, but no, LA Knight got screwed over by AJ Styles, and my goodness.
Got punked. I was shocked too. I was shocked too. It's nice to get a swerve,
Oh, it's great. I mean, I'm happy I did not bet any money on this because they definitely got me all over the place. It was really exciting. And I think if you did not watch Elimination Chamber, WWE is kind of trolling, I think, the fans a little bit because you can't even watch it right now on Peacock. It's not available. They're saying you got to watch it it's coming soon. So, I mean, if you weren't up at 2 a.m. here on the West Coast, yeah, I know you got those black market websites that you watch all your pay-per-views on still. But remember the old black market music site? What was it, LimeYard or LimeWire?
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
Oh, my gosh, LimeWire. That was fun back in the day, going on LimeWire and feeling like you were just like, oh, I got all this music now. Now you just go right here on YouTube and it's just no problem at all. It's right there, any song you want.
It's crazy. I remember when the first iPad I ever seen, man, or iPod, shall I say, and I'd sit and shake it. I'm like, there's 1,000 songs in this thing. Like, how in the fuck it doesn't skip, I mean, I was just like, my mind was blown. And then look at where we are today, It's gone a long ways from having to maybe record your buddy's album or just go ahead and pull money out of your pocket, go down to the record store and pick something up. So times have changed.
Yeah, but I believe that we will probably, I think CDs are going to be coming back. They're going to have a comeback. They're going to be desirable. I mean, my daughter has an album, a record player, a vinyl, and my gosh, records are $50-$60, man, for a new record, man.
Yeah, I still got a few of my old school collection, but we got us a little record player too, man. It's got a Bluetooth connected to it. It's like, wow, turntable with the Bluetooth. Who'd have thought?
Bro, did you hear about Mankind, Mick Foley? wanting to come back at the age of 60 and have one more death match.
Oh, dude.
I
would
mean,
love to be there for that, man. I mark out for him way before, back in my drinking days. I want to say, God, around 2000, Mick Foley put his book out, and I went and bought that book, his first book he put out, and he was at the Autorama, and dude, this might even been late 90s, 2000. It could have been as early as like 97. But anyways, I stood in line, I shit you not, and this is back in the Tombstone drinking days, you know. So I stood in line for about 2 hours. I snuck like 8 beers in. I had a backpack or some shit with the book. And I'm, you know, feathering, getting kicked out in the line the whole way, trying to sneak these beers down. Finally get up to Mick Foley, and I got 2 beers left. So I pull one out, crack it, hand it to him. I crack another one. I hand him my book, ask him, please sign it to Tombstone Jesus. And he says, where in the hell did you get that name? And I said, brother, that's going to be my wrestling name. And he said, go for it. And he signed it to Tombstone Jesus. And of course, security came and kicked me out. And that was the end of that day. But I would love to see that. I mean, there was an old biography on Mick Foley that came out. It came out right about the time the Beyond the Mat movie came out. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it was kind of the first documentary that broke that fourth wall a little bit, and you got to see what things was like. And anyways, God, I love Mick Foley. Would love to see him wrestle again. Hoping for sure it would be his last match. But the dude was hilarious. He was a great storyteller, a hell of an athlete, and indestructible.
Absolutely. I mean, so real quick, did he drink the beer that you gave him?
You know, I don't think he did. I think he looked at it and giggled, and I can't remember if he pulled a pull off it or not. You know, as soon as I pulled them out, it's like a countdown. I see security getting notified. They're on their way right now. You know, I milked it out as long as I could until they grabbed me and said, hey, it's time to go. And, you know, from there, it was probably 1 PM, and I just went and hit the bars for the rest of Saturday. So typical drinking Tombstone Jesus story right there. And
very funny.
I didn't become a pro wrestler for another 12 years.
So your career started in what year was that?
I want to 2011.
2011. Okay.
So, and I'm guessing that was around 96, 97. It's hard to say. When I lived up Provo Canyon, my drinking days, anybody out there on Facebook who happens to be watching and remembers or knows me from the cabin up Provo Canyon, chime in.
Oh man,
there's a reason I quit drinking, and it was over 20 years ago. It was the best move I ever made. And no offense to you drinkers out there, you know, if I could have made it work for me, I'd still be drinking. But yeah, nothing but the good coffee right now.
You do like those Heineken Zeros?
Oh yeah, Heineken Zeros. When I'm at the casino, those things are great. I like the Coors Cutters. I've had so many of the old duels throughout the years. But when I quit drinking, I didn't touch an old duels or anything like that for 2 or 3 years. I literally I thought I'd be like the Will Ferrell on Old School, you know, and just like, it tastes so good. You know, I was pretty sure I'd just lost it and drank 30 beers right then. So, you know, I didn't dabble. I didn't even go to a bar or a club for maybe the first couple years when I quit drinking. But luckily I got a hold of that. The band plays in the clubs all the time. And I never changed my friends, but I did have to change kind of where I hung out a little bit. And that was all part of the deal for me. Definitely.
Absolutely. Very cool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Well, exciting, man. Well, anything happening new in your life coming up?
You know, just taking this comeback one day at a time. I've already been up. I've done my cardio. A little later today, I'm going to eat a couple meals, and I'm going to go bully some pig iron around like it's my redheaded stepchild, you know.
Absolutely,
looking forward
man.
to pushing some weight. Right now, the diet, I'm kind of eating about anything there is, just almost back to my regular weight. Once I get to where I'm at my regular weight, the doctor gives me the clear on, you know, how the heart's doing and everything else, then I can start training. And that's when I'll start hitting the diet and everything. And then from there, it'll be a week-to-week process. But right now, yeah, looking forward to it all. I had a good cardio session. And loving this coffee, loving the Saturday morning.
Absolutely, man.
How was your week?
It was very good, brother. I had a great week. A lot of fun things happened, and just a really exciting time in the wrestling business. Let's see here. Tombstone, let's see. Did you see by any chance? Oh man, I don't know if I want to say it. I don't know. Are you going to be wrestling? We'll be wrestling soon, huh? Well, I would say within the next Tombstone, we'll be back within the next 4 months.
Absolutely.
That's the time frame there. We'll keep it there. We have big things happening soon. STF, right? STF does have a show today in South Georgia, Utah.
Today, big show, Austin Aries. I mean, good Lord. Anybody up there, get out to South Jordan and get to that STF show, because you could never get more bang for your buck. I mean, their champ is awesome. I know Rhino didn't make it this time, which seemed to be kind of a thing, but Miranda Gordy, she's there again. Like I say, Austin Aries. I mean, they got some big names. It's going to be a great show. And there's never a bad seat in that building. So,
no, there's
definitely.
Miss you
up there today, STF. All you fans, man, enjoy that, because it's going to be good.
We actually have, Tombstone, some breaking news, and we will actually continue this in 4 minutes. Tombstone, we are going to be right back, correct? We'll be right back.
Absolutely.